Intra Group, based in Hyderabad, India, has made rapid strides in the manufacture of high-quality building products to meet the demand by builders and users in South India. The company has set up a modern plant near Medichal, about 40 kilometers from Hyderabad city in the year 2013, having a capacity of 300 cubic meters per day. Intra Group has a strong engineering base with in-house design facility of high caliber. The group has two modern workshops located at Gandhinagar near Kukatpalli in Rangareddy district with state-of-the-art equipment and machines to manufacture different types of plant and machinery to produce a range of building materials like fiber cement boards, AAC blocks, corrugated fiber cement sheets, wall panels, ceiling tiles, calcium silicate board, etc. Intra Group specializes in turnkey projects in India and abroad. The main raw materials for production of AAC blocks are cement, fly ash, lime, gypsum and a small quantity of aluminium powder. Cement and fly ash are stored in silos. Lime is processed by lime handling equipment. Fly ash is charged into a tank where it is mixed with water to form fly ash slurry. Pre-measured quantity of fly ash slurry is pumped into a process mixer. Cement is fed into the mixing tank, so also pre-weighed quantity of lime and gypsum. Aluminium powder is received in tins and a small quantity is added into the main mixer to form a slurry. After mixing of slurry in the high-speed mixer for a preset time, the slurry is poured into molds. Once the slurry for cake formation is emptied into the mold, chemical reaction takes place at a particular temperature within, resulting in aeration, thus causing the cake to swell and rise. The mold comprises of a bogie on wheels with detachable base and sides. The slurry-filled molds are kept in the preheating area first and then shifted to a parking area through a transfer car and pushing arrangement. On the cutting line, the cake is passed through a sophisticated cutting machine where the cake is cut in two directions to yield blocks of required dimensions. The cake is tilted to facilitate cutting in other direction. The cutting is done by special wires and designed for accurate smooth cutting. The extra grown material is removed at sides during the cutting process, and this green stage material is returned to a collection tank, where again it is converted to slurry and reused in the process. The cut cakes are doubled up on the mold trolley with one cake on top of the other. The cakes are separated by an intermediate frame. The doubled cakes are transported and moved into the autoclaves for curing. Inside the autoclaves, the cut cakes are cured under high pressure and steam circulation at a temperature of about 170 degrees Celsius. This process is called autoclaving. The curing time inside the autoclave for each batch is about 12 to 14 hours. After completion of the curing cycle, each doubled up bogie is transferred one by one into the return line. At the single down machine, each cured cake is separated in such a way that every cake is resting on a bogie. The intermediate frames over the cake are then removed. The cured blocks are then carefully removed and systematically arranged. The molds are oiled and cleaned and ready to receive the next pouring batch of slurry. The cured blocks are stored on wooden pallets and stretch-wrapped. The pallets are moved into the stockyard by forklifts. The blocks are stored thickness-wise. The blocks are normally dispatched with a time gap of 48 hours, allowing moisture in the blocks to settle down. Intra Group has completed 5 AAC block projects in India for customers in different states. AAC blocks, being a green building material, is given tremendous encouragement by governments the world over, and also the United Nations, which awards carbon credits as part of their endeavor for clean air, especially in urban cities. Urban areas with high population are under increased threat due to high carbon emission erosion. Urban areas with high population are under increased threat due to high carbon emission by several manufacturing units producing red bricks, which also cause erosion of soil. Many countries have already banned the production of red bricks in a radius of 120 kilometers around urban cities. Intra is now constructing a modern AAC block plant in Sri Lanka and also signed an agreement with a company in UAE for a turnkey plant to produce fiber cement boards and AAC blocks. AAC blocks can be made with either fly ash or sand as the principal raw material along with cement. AAC blocks, being environment friendly, have gained acceptance across the globe and now is the most preferred material for high-rise buildings, residential units and even industrial constructions. There are many advantages in using AAC blocks, the major being lightweight due to density of 600 kgs per cubic meter, good compressive strength, speedy construction, substantial saving in steel and low thermal conductivity, less consumption of mortar due to large size blocks, and thin coat of plastering is also an advantage. At Intra, we are constantly upgrading technology in line with international standards and making constant endeavor to provide plant and machinery with state-of-the-art technology. Intra is presently engaged in 2 projects in Saudi Arabia and Bangladesh to provide machinery and upgrade the plants to reach higher production levels. Intra, having supplied plants on turnkey basis earlier to Bolivia, Saudi Arabia, Sri Lanka and Bangladesh, is now geared fully to enter new markets in Africa, Asia and Far East countries. Intra Group is committed to maintain excellence and has one of the best design teams in the field. Stringent quality assurance program is implemented for all its projects in India and abroad. Intra is more aggressively working today to ensure that green building material concept is adopted in as many countries as possible in the 21st century, and indeed confident to succeed with a motto to enrich people's lives with better quality atmosphere on planet Earth. Go green, save planet Earth.